he was never going to waver. When it came to befriending Robbie, that's where that clarity was really most evident. If you harassed him, he would harass you back. If you harassed him back, he would raise his game. If you harassed him yet again, use some profanity in it, you were probably going to have his respect and unspoken friendship. That's just the way Robbie was. Most people who were not close to Robbie thought that some of that type of engagement was a bit odd, especially when he would walk around and you'd see him in the pits, or you'd walk past him on the streets, you would see him anywhere. The extension of his hand looked like a wave, but it was really just the middle finger. What you had to look for was the twinkle in those big blue eyes and the smile on his face. Yep. That smile was controlled by that finger. No doubt about it. If he ever called you peckerhead or fought back in that smile, maybe he called you asshole, maybe something else, know that he not only respected you, but he loved you. Robbie was always one that was always looking out for his family and friends, and most often it was hard to tell the difference between the two. When I look at it growing up as one of 9 kids, there wasn't much of this is mine and that is yours, and we all shared everything. We had one life, we had one family, everything was shared. I think I got my first bedroom alone when I went to the Navy and I was on a ship with 1,000 other men. That was the closest thing I had to my own bedroom. And Robbie taking care of people, you know, I came back from the military and I didn't have a car. Actually, I did have a car, but my sister that spoke just before me was busy racing Ivy Leaguers who drove Corvettes and winning money from them. So I was okay with that. Robbie gave me his truck for 6 months. He just bought it 3 or 4 months before. It was brand new. I had it for 6 months and he didn't ask, when am I going to get it back? It didn't matter. He was taking care of family. That's just the way Robbie was. When Robbie started working in Brooksville, he kept talking about this raven-haired beauty that he met at this magic market. And he kept going by, as he kept telling me, he was checking out this raven-haired beauty to see if she was good enough for his baby brother that was coming back from the service. So he was doing me a favor. That's my brother. Over the years, over the months, a bit of a friendship kind of ensued, and when he would leave, he would get a little peck. Months went on, and one day, Bev slipped him the tongue. Let's just say he liked to open his Christmas presents early, and I continued searching for a wife. That went on for a while. Robbie had a lot of great years, a good life, laughter, racing, and raising kids. When his daughter Becky drove in the Powder Puff race, the school bus races out here, she went out and Robbie gave his best advice to her. He pointed down at the air gauge and said, when that gets too low, stop using your brakes so much. Becky came in second that night. I think it was pretty good advice.
I know, I was all over the place.
I couldn't have asked for a better sister-in-law than Bev. The commitment that she gave my brother, the love that she gave him, was just unimaginable. The relationship they had together, most people, most men especially, when they would do something just so outrageous to think that Robbie's going to be in the doghouse for months, when he buys a toolbox that costs more than most people's car. And Bev looks at him, and when they tell her about this, they think she's just going to go off the handle. She either laughed or said, yeah, I don't care, it's what he needed. It was a different kind of relationship, and it was one that we should all envy, that level of commitment and love. The most amazing part about their relationship is they never sacrificed anything for each other, yet they gave each other everything. I'll close by asking you to learn 2 things about my brother's life. One is that he lived life on his own terms. The other is that brakes are overrated. Godspeed.